I just realized I'm mute. Hello. Hello, everybody. Good morning. It's morning for me. I am 30 minutes late. 50 minutes late. Oh, wow. I took a shower. That's why. So if that's what you wanted to know, then that's why. So, good morning. We're going to be pretty chill today. Today's plan, really, I'm very excited to try some new things. I want to start implementing some cool. Hold on, and let me also see what's up with my music now. Where's my music? Yeah, I was gonna do some different music today, but if it's not working, then we'll work with what we got, right? Mm, yeah. So where is it? There we go. Excellent. Um, let me fix my music though. I actually did have something for this. So. Hold on, let me put this down real quick. Kami, hello. Good morning. Good morning. I hope it's morning for you. It is not. It is for me, so I'm very excited. What are you doing today? Aripe, how's it going? I haven't seen you in a minute. I was wondering about you. I really wanted you to come today. I got some really cool things. So, let me see. Can this one be heard? Dinner time. Nice. Are you eating spaghetti? What's for dinner today? Let's see. I do want to show some cool things real quick. The other day I had asked you guys to make some memes, and I thought they would be really cool to do some stuff with that. It's going to be half an hour till midnight for you. Oh my gosh, why is it so late? Where are you from? I couldn't miss the first stream as a variable. Well, look at you. I'm really happy you're joined in Poisson's community. That's so cool. I gotta do something more with our community. If you forgot our name, we are the Iterates. And it's funny because it sounds like idiots, and I like it because it's iterations and stuff. And you're having chicken today? Nice. Chicken is very good. Chicken and pasta? Or anything pasta related. I just want to make... there's actually surprisingly a lot of Italians in the community. And I'm curious about that. It's pretty cool. Let's see. I want to share some of the memes that we got this week before I even get started. In the meantime, I also want to show a fun little meme that I made for Z. So the other day I asked Z if she wanted any new meme, and in the meantime I was going ahead and making something for her. So I ended up doing this bit. There won't be sound on it, unfortunately, but I really like how this is. Let's see. This is this slide. There you go, and then I'll lower it. Don't mind the late responses. Yeah, don't worry about that either. But I figured I wanted to show this real quick. It's just, if you guys don't know this meme, it's the it's that gem alert one. It just came out a month ago, so I figured I'd animate it for her. And she asked me for something else after this, but I thought it'd be really funny to just start with this. Actually, I don't think there's anything wrong playing with the sound. I just don't want to blast your ears. Actually, yeah, let me go ahead and play that. It's so funny. So many sounds. So good. Yeah. No, this wasn't done. I sent it to her, and then she ended up posting it everywhere. So, if she is satisfied with it, you can clearly see it's still like in the rough sketch phase. I was gonna animate her face a bit more and everything, but she likes it. She likes it. So, I appreciate that. So we have that as of recently, and then I want to share off some of the memes. So, like a real smart person, I compiled them. I compiled them in advance. Let me go ahead and find them, because it's being so rough. Adds a level of humor you wish you had. I guess so. It's pretty good. Yeah, I think I just gotta lower my standards a lot more, because I think for the sake of time and having a turnover, I get too worked up and I get too involved in the process of everything. It's nice. It's nice. It's good work ethic, but you know, the turnaround time is not. It's not good. But it's good. I think I know where to put these now. Put that there. So yeah, I had a few that were really nice. For plans later this week, yeah, I gotta get this stupid freaking I still gotta get this stupid sound alerts going. If I can't get the sound alerts, then I don't think I can trust anything in my process. It'll get done. Everything usually ends up getting done. It's just a matter of time. But let me go ahead and show off some of the memes that we got so far. So, and of course I'm going to be showing them one at a time, because that is how it works. So, I made this meme template a while ago. Let me find the original. It's so dumb. Ryler. Hi, Ryler. How's it going? Let me share this real quick. I'm only just getting started, so I asked you guys to use this template real quick to make a meme. It's just my pose looking at something. It's really nice, and you guys made some pretty funny things. So one of the ones that I really liked recently. I'll go ahead and show the one that I started with, because I thought it was funny. It's so dumb. Can I interest you in some differential geometry? It's like, what? Coming back from the Z stream, not too long ago. I had just happened to have those assets, and I thought it'd be really funny. So pretty funny. Another one that I thought was really good. If I remember, you can also put them as a slide. You can use them as like slides. Another one that I really liked was this one. Bit harder to see, but this was from Terry from Terrified Games. Imaginary technique, chlorophyll green, as opposed to, it's JJK, Jujutsu Kaisen. I really like JJK, actually, because I really liked Gojo's limitless technique. it's so like well made, and it uses the concepts of infinity. So of course that sounds cool. So that was a nice little reference. Let's take a look at another one I saw. This was from 𝖘𝖈𝖆𝖕, I believe. It's so good. This one's so good. Yep, just reiterating the joke here. Just a bunch of me's. I think it's hilarious. So I thought this one's really good. I'm gonna use this for other things. This one's great. I think this one's great. Right? So I think that was 𝖘𝖆𝖆's submission. I don't think he posted it in the server, so I had to go hunt it down. This one was just funny because the context of this was just so good. Look at this graph. If you guys see that in the memes channel, then it's also really good. What kind of infinity is this? The last one, yeah. It's so good. And then one of them that I actually really like as well, and I've been using it too recently. It's just me with a gun. Just me with a gun. Hold on. Put your hands up. I think Terry just made this one. Put your hands up. Hey, I see you. You're not doing your homework. Put your hands up. No. It's so good. And then, actually, I do have one more. So, let me try to find that one. It is, and I like the gun one. It's seems to be a trend. Because I do in fact happen to have a few of them that have gun jokes on them. I just want to hold a gun. That's really it. And I do have my own, believe it or not. I live in the land of the free. So, heck yeah. Yeah, it's nothing's more powerful than going and owning stuff. I'm gonna save this too. This was also this one I posted on Twitter, believe it or not. And actually, I do want to do some follow up and discover what this one is. But this one's actually got a math bit on it. This comes from 𝖘𝖔𝖈𝖆𝖆𝖕𝖆𝖎𝖆𝖈𝖆. I believe they are a tutor VTuber. Tutor robot VTuber, specifically in chemistry and stuff. So I think they are pretty interesting. Yeah, chemistry and biology. So shout outs to them. This one is actually a Parker square, and they asked me to investigate it. For those who give it a go, it's just so this is what it says. There's only one joke that I can think of that is worthy it for a mathematician to be holding. The Parker square, for those who give it a go, but just fall short. And I just tried to mimic the brown paper they used on the number file for it. So I think at some point we'll look into this one. So I wonder what the deal is. Do you guys happen to know anything about this? Parker square. The Parker square. I don't think I do. If it's a number file video, then I can look into it. And if that's the case, then yeah, nothing too bad. I can always learn anything. Pretty fun. So yeah, today we're just chilling. Also, I got some brand new... one other thing, I suppose. Following this, I also opened up the new 𝖈𝖆𝖆𝖕 channel. I want to learn how to play. I want to get into it. But I couldn't because of time and personal commitments and stuff. So I wanted you guys to play it. and I like how all you guys voted. It wasn't just you guys. It was mainly Gauss. I wanted Gauss to vote, and he didn't end up voting, so I made fun of him. You forgot what it is? Yeah, we'll look into that. We'll look into that. I'm hoping if it's not today, then it's definitely there's time on Thursday, because that'll be the main math time day. But after following the little 𝖈𝖗𝖊𝖉𝖎𝖙 debacle, I started like a quote abusing power. You guys are ridiculous. So if you kept up with the little banter in that, I ended up posting and making. I made this meme. So this comes from the 𝖈𝖗𝖆𝖕𝖚𝖚𝑚ations video about Twitch etiquette and stuff like that. So again, me with a gun, but I just retraced the line art, and yeah, I like how scuffed it is, because the style is completely not anime at all. So I drew this actually pretty fast, and I'm learning the process on how to turn over art really quickly. So yeah, I thought this was, yeah. I'm politely asking you to subscribe. That's right. Like, comment, subscribe. Destroy that bell. Eliminate that bell. So, yeah, and I think that's really the last art that I really want to share real quick. Other than the thumbnail I've had for this one, I'm just happy that, you know, things are chill. And I am streaming this week. So, pretty boring day, pretty low stakes. I will be leaving in about, I want to say, oh shoot, time. Yeah, in about like 3 hours or so. And I probably will quit stream before that time too. So let's just hang out. But yeah, let's go ahead and talk about what today's project is. And I'm going to use my thumbnail to describe it. Yeah. So I should really auto scale this thing, shouldn't I? Is that possible? Yeah. So today, we will be making some commands. I want it so that you guys can come in and just use the commands with it while being on mobile. So some of the more important ones, so like, I don't have Einstein used yet because I don't need to use him at all. But I'm talking about other ones. Let's say like Pythagorean theorem or the unit circle stuff. Maybe some trig identities. And you guys can select them. You can use them for redeems and things. So one example that I want to show off real quick. I'll hide that now. I was talking with Nep, and she has her own. And that's really where the idea came from, because I was like, hey, I need to start doing some bots stuff. So, you know, I can manage things better. I can have a raid prepared. So she ended up having hers. It's literally just called !Nep. So now she has that. So, and I asked her to. I'm like, are you sure you want that? Sure. And another few other friends. And I do want a 𝖈𝖗𝖕𝖚. I want you to have your own because you made this work in the first place. So we can talk about if you have your own LaTeX code, I can have you send it over, and then I can like implement that like quickly. The turnover will not be that bad at all. But I do have a few people. I can cover them right now, I guess. You have to think about it. Send me whatever you have in the future then. So the ones that I do have right now only have a few commands. Where is it? Of course I can't find it. Yeah, okay. So, one of the things I was learning about was, let's say, arguments and stuff. I'm using specifically Stream Elements chat system. And some of the things that you can do is math operations, arguments, and just spitting out text. So you guys might probably familiar I only had the one for the Discord, and it brings up the thing for the Discord, right? Pretty self-explanatory. I do have another one. So if you guys type out 𝖘𝖔𝖈𝖎𝖆𝖕𝖎𝖙, and you put any one no spacing thing in there, I can even spell out like skibbity. Yeah. So if you put any one word after 𝖘𝖔𝖈𝖆𝖆𝖐, it'll use that as an argument and it'll make it huge. So you don't have to type out with the colon and parentheses and everything like that. It'll save you some time. And I wanted to try it again with, let's say, a fraction. I wanted it so that, let's say, partial differential equations. So you guys can do partial derivatives or regular derivatives. But turns out that's a lot harder to do. So the most I was able to get is single line things. So I can do like 1 and 2. So it'll spit out using dfrac to spit it out. And that's not too bad. Now, I think you also can't just use it in the middle of the thing. Help me, I need help with tech frac 1, 2 plus tech frac 3, 4. Yeah, so in the middle of the argument, that's not too. You can't type anything else, I guess. But I mean, it's stuff like that, small things like that. It's not that big a deal. We can make it work. So yeah, I have those two right now. So huge is really funny because you can type out anything you want. Give it a go. Give it a shot. I want to see you guys make something funny. Then I have a few others for some friends that I have right now. So some other VTubers that we're aware of. So I just said Nep. Another one that I wanted was Poisson. And because I just had this live stream not too long ago. When we played Mahjong. So I figured he'd have his own. And so Poisson has his own fancy little Poisson equation. And that's his variables. On Discord specifically. Or I guess everywhere, huh? So here's a little shorthand. So I gave him the right colors and stuff. I thought it'd be cool. Gaussian surface. Has his own as well. So I wanted that one to just be the Gaussian equation. Gaussian surface equation. So anything with the flux stuff. So I think it did all right. So next time he comes around, I'm going to just spam that and be like, hey, you have your own thing. Terry, Terrified Games. I did the animation for him not too long ago. He has his own. Oh, and we have an ad coming up. I'm going to snooze that real quick. I don't want it right now. So, Terry has his own. And the running joke that I have with him is just spitting out his entire, like, government name and details and stuff. So I'll be like, oh my gosh, it's Terrified Games from terrifiedgames.twitch.tv/terrifiedgames. It's stuff like that. So I just ended up just spamming his like actual his actual Twitch channel. I thought that would be really funny if he comes around and sees that. So no LaTeX, just spam his actual Twitch. But if he's curious for it later, it'll be fun, pretty good. Now I'm actually really proud of this next one. This one is for Penbu. Penbu happens. He's come around, right? And what I mostly see him doing is music stuff and Tetris. So I thought this would actually be really cool. I want some of you guys. So it's just exclamation Penbu, Penbu. So one of you guys try it. I won't try it because I need to know that you guys can type it. That's the whole point of this, right? And I'm hoping enough of you guys like I think Ryler, if you want one, Adipe, you'll get back to me on that. That's good. But stuff like that. So, make the community have a little more fun. And, I appreciate you guys coming around and checking me out. I didn't expect so much, like, quote, customization early. Meanwhile, I can't even get alerts working. So, that is a process we will worry about later. So, yeah, someone type exclamation point Penbu. I really want to show that because that is actually like, it's so cool. It's so cool. There's no way you can actually type that out by hand. So, why don't you guys do it? Type in the freaking chat. I will wait. I will wait. I'm gonna sit here and watch, and I'm gonna wait until some of you. It's like calling people up. You can't spell English, Diff. Here, let me spell it. Let me just spell Penbu in the chat, and then you would just literally put an exclamation point in the front. Okay. Ah, there you go. All right. Thank you, Ryler. You get extra credit for that. So because it's Tetris and it does a lot of T-spin stuff like that, I figured I'd make a little music and Tetris thing, and you can actually see which blocks those are. And the T-spin, you know, it's also kind of a little contracted, but I was definitely debugging this thing, and if you look at the LaTeX, it is a mess. So I thought it'd be really cool to, you know, I hope he likes it. I really hope he likes it. So yeah, and to be fair, it's not entirely my skill set. I probably could have played with it, but the turnover. It's also, I'm having a little bit of AI to help it with me. So if I need, let's say, I want to help, because you guys understand that LaTeX is actually kind of dense. So troubleshooting and trying spinning it back and forth is actually like a pain in the butt. But I ended up just taking this one over and just being like, you suck. You're not getting my vision. So yeah, this one's pretty good. And that's actually like where I'm learning about a bunch of other weird wacky codes that you can do. You can change colors, you can change the sizing, scaling, and stuff like that. I really want it to draw images. So next one in the future, I really do want like a unit circle, or any sort of like 3D image that is drawn or generated. So that would be, I don't know, a triangle with this proper sides and things. And then you guys would spam that in the chat. And it would just be like exclamation triangle, and then it has 3 arguments. It could be the angles, or it could be the legs, you know, or some just cool things like that. Just cool things like that. Because I'm really trying to get this to be as customizable as possible. So yeah, that is, I believe, the last one. So 𝖘𝖔𝖈𝖎𝖆𝖕𝖎𝖙, amazing. In all caps. So yeah, I think it's really cool, and you guys can use it whenever you want. But yeah, we're gonna be making a few of them. I wanted to generate some of the normal equations, and I want to see if there's any way I can use arguments for them. So yeah, pretty cool stuff. I think it's pretty cool. I did want one for Z, but I don't want to just use her raid message. And I probably want to run it by her and figure it out. Hello, you're new here. What are you guys doing? You're into computational physics and string phenomenology. Do you cover any of that? Computational physics, I have done computational physics. I don't necessarily think... Well, I can probably talk about that. I did like Navier-Stokes stuff. So, let me introduce myself then. My name is alephmuvt. I am a math VTuber, Fractal themed VTuber. I cover a bunch of math subjects, and I really like making just discussions and topics about it. So I am in fact just as opposed to like being a tutor and just covering a bunch of homework questions and things, and by the way, we have an ad in about 2 minutes. As opposed to covering questions and things, we do have discussion streams. My latest one was with an astrophysicist VTuber named 𝖘𝖔𝖈𝖎𝖕𝖎𝖙𝖘. We covered gravitational waves and general relativity, and my segment was about the math and history of it. So there's lots of variety of subjects that we cover. If you just like to stick around and you just want to see like how I just started about a month ago, actually, a little more than a month ago, on Pi Day. So if you are interested in hanging out, then you can definitely see what we do. Oh yeah. Actually, hold on, Ryla, let me try something different with that. Oh, yeah, so today there is full LaTeX implementation in chat, and I cannot emphasize how absolutely amazing that is. That is thanks to is it slash shout out 𝖈𝖐𝖕 if you're still here. That was thanks to iterate member 𝖈𝖊𝖉𝖎𝖙𝖘. So he implemented the LaTeX. So if you try any LaTeX in chat, it will work. It's really cool. We have about a minute before an ad break. So let me see what I can do with the 𝖘𝖔𝖈𝖎𝖆𝖕𝖎𝖎𝑙𝑘, because I'm pretty sure I can also just put more arguments in it. So if I save that, 𝖈𝖗𝖊𝖉𝖎𝖎𝖙𝑘, give it one more go. Let me try it. 𝖘𝖔𝖈𝖎𝖎𝖕𝖎𝑃. Okay, it does work. Well, what if you use one argument? It won't work. So maybe we gotta... I wish you can overload these functions, but it looks like we're gonna have to do case at a time. So depending on the number of arguments you want, we're gonna have to actually spit it back out. So maybe I can move on over to the I'll move on over to the... Yeah, I'll move and share my screen real quick. So move on over back here and see what we do. Oh, and we have a follow. We have a follow. Yeah, Uncle of Caldera. Yeah, thank you so much for the follow. Yeah, we are basically brand new. So yeah, if you have any cool ideas, I'd be willing to cover them. There's also Discord. If you do !Discord, then we can do that as well. Join us out and check it out. So here's my issue, and I probably can make this a little bigger. Documentation for this thing sucks. So it was just a bunch of trial and error to even like learn how it works. It's not like coding, and I wish it was, where this is the name of the function, and you would have to have, like, let's say an argument. So arg, right? No, it's not like that. You have to use it inside of the reply message. So what we can do probably is 𝖘𝖔𝖈𝖎𝑃 will be the default one, and it'll only be one argument. And I can add as many right here. I can add as many, if you guys can see very well. I can add as many messages as I want. Also, wait, 𝖈𝖗𝖉𝖉, I just realized, are you not... Oh yeah, you are subscribed. Okay, thank you. I gotta give someone my gift message, my gift sub. So yeah, you see the issue. So what I'm probably gonna do is I'm gonna manually have to create a few functions. So instead of like a whole sentence, we're gonna have to do like up to 3 different kinds. So I will eliminate this one, keep it here like this. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just make a second command. So 𝖘𝖔𝖈𝖎𝑃 can be just the one, maybe 𝖘𝖔𝖈𝖎1. I feel like that makes a lot of sense, right? So save this one, and then we can still do 𝖘𝖔𝖈𝖎𝑃1 skibbity. So that will still work the way I want. So if I want 𝖘𝖔𝖈𝖎𝑃2, that means you want 2 arguments, because that's the only other thing that I can think of to make it explain what it does. So worst case scenario, just copy this over, move this here, and then copy this line again, and then move this here. And this time we're gonna have 2 arguments. Ooh. Now the commands page is gonna be a pain in the butt. So let's try, oops, 𝖘𝖔𝖈𝖎𝑃2. So if we activate this command, now we should be able to put 2 arguments in. So 𝖘𝖔𝖈𝖎𝑃2 very alpha, and I'm using the LaTeX alpha, and of course it broke. Oh wait, duh, because it's already in LaTeX. It's already got the $signs. Yeah, you see that, right, 𝖈𝖗𝖉𝖉? Very nice, very nice. Now actually I do want to also Let's put a space between it. Should we add a space? So that'd be simple text space. So very alpha. Now we have a space there. And I did want the name to be like attributed, so I actually know who's actually typing these things. And that's a few of these people. So sender is going to be the argument for that. And we can show, let's go ahead and show what the variables page looks like. Let me show you what you can do. Modules, no. Commands. Custom commands. Nice. Very nice. So I'm learning how this back end works, and it's not too bad. So a bunch of different ones that we can use already. You can't see it very well, but let me see. On this side, you can see a bunch of different commands that they give you. So that would be like bingo or 8-ball or contests or denying requests or just other commands and stuff. I don't know how to use those. I don't have those implemented. But I mainly just want to look at the variables page. So yeah, emotes or AI, I suppose. Arguments. Another one I really like is count and math. And I believe there's another one for random. Random is pretty easy to do. So we could always do like a 6-sided die and joke about like the probability is actually, and then the math would actually calculate it because it should be smart enough to run it properly. So yeah, something like this. Tried that one. If it works, the exclamation command, add random custom API, that thing is the lucky winner. You're gonna hack my computer, are you? Let's try that one out. So you said verbatim, it is gonna be, where'd it go? There it is. Okay. So you said command add, or you want me to write that out? You want me to make it, or do you want me to write it out? Because that's the question. If it works, or you want to host a custom API that does something silly as a personal command, that'd be cool. That'd be really nice. So instead of, like, I expected you to do some like wacky LaTeX stuff, because you generated some really cool images, and I was trying to look back at the VOD, and I could not find what codes you used because by the time I needed it, it timed out. So I wanted to like do that for you. But if you want to do like that much customization, that'd be very cool. Let's see. But yeah, so let's say I wanted to use something like with random, right? Random 1 to 100. So this is what I mean when I say the code, the documentation's buns, because like $random dot number x minus y. Is that x minus y or is it x2y? That's obviously x2y. And what includes the bounds? This isn't very mathematical. If only there was somebody on their team that knew how to properly describe the math of this crap. But no. But yeah, something like this. A simple dice roll, right? Random 1 to 6, right? Does that include floating point numbers? Could you get a floating point? Or if so, what is the weird way that you can get floating point? These are random integers too. Unless there's a way you can use custom API to generate more stuff. Like, I'd like it so you guys can spam. Yeah, actually, hold up. We can probably spam, like, I know there's emote spams, right? You can run like 5 of them in a row or something. It'd be really cool. If you guys want better emotes, also let me know. With random chatter, just kill them, right? I want it so that you guys can like have your own like set of numbers, and it has a list. Yeah, like this. And you guys like start stealing and playing with each other's numbers. I really want that. That's one idea that I have in the future, where you can use those numbers, redeem them, and then you can throw them at me or something. That'd be really cool. So, yeah, why don't we... we can do a random number between the numbers 66 and 68. Oh boy, I wonder what number that could possibly end up as. Well, this is end inclusive, so there is a chance you can get the two, one of the two. Or actually, wait. Nah, dang it. Okay, here's another thing I can think of. With the random, I want it to be a conditional. So basically a yes or a no, and it rolls between two different choices, not just giving me the number. Right? So that's probably what this is right here. Random emote. Or random, pick random. That's what it is. Random.pick. 67 or 69. I could do exclamation funny number, and it'll just do a list of different numbers to use. Yeah. Name random. What do you mean? But maybe in the back end we can also have a bunch of different wacky numbers. Okay, you're testing stuff, right? So let's do something real quick. Let's do exclamation funny number. Or I could do fun num. How's that? So fun num would be a random number. Let's see. Well, I guess I don't know what he, she, whatever. Let's see. We can do sender. Because I'm looking back at the other one. Really, you just need to learn what one line does, and then they all work. Name random, replying that custom stuff. Yeah. Name random. Yeah. So if we want a random name, you can find it with random.chatter, I guess. Oh, which we can do that too. We can do like, I don't know. You are now in the null space or something. Also, music died. Let me find out where it went. Yes, I am in fact still listening. So, funny number. So we can start with the really dumb ones right now. We could do 67 or 69. And then we can do other ones later. 42. If for some reason you think the numbers 8 is hilarious, we can also add that. I just want good reasons to do it. So let's take a look. Random pick. And then we want them to be... It looks like you can just quote use them. Said the funny number. You know, this isn't exactly the most spectacular thing, but it's something. Actually, hold up. Said random.pick. So we would say between 67 or 69 or what's another funny number? Like actually 8. I was joking about that. 42, of course. Hitchhiker's Guide. And then I can always put it in LaTeX huge, right? So this gives me back the number. And then I can do huge. There's a ways to make these redeems, right? So, yeah. So let's try that right now. If I say fun num, it works. Oh my gosh, it works. 73 Sheldon's Prime if you're a Big Bang fan. I am not. In fact, I will ban you now. never bring up Big Bang. I'm just kidding. I don't have an opinion about it. I don't know. Just found the show, you know, it's just like, oh my gosh, this show is really funny. I'll add that anyway because that's pretty good. Daughter of Evil. Love this one. Okay. What are some other funny numbers we can add? Oh, we can actually add pi, right? Slash pi, right? Can you try the command you pasted? Okay, hold up. Let me try. Oh, hold up, and let me also like. Let me cut these real quick, and then I'm gonna try this. 21. Dang. We can try that. Okay. I'm trying to see if we can actually get the variables out. But it's a string, right? Why 21? I want a good reason. Also, thank you for the first time chat. Rastacha. 𝖈𝖗𝖊𝖉𝖎𝖙𝖘. Bring it back. What was the command we want? A vine number? No. Yeah, 21. What's 9 plus 10? You're right. Okay. This in reply. I see. Okay. So we'll do I'll figure out what to do with the variable stuff. So I really wanted to like spam out like they said the golden ratio. Oh my gosh. Maybe it'd be a Joe joke, you know? That'd be good. Okay, so we'll do new command right here. So yours will be called 𝖈𝖊𝖉𝖎𝖙𝖘, okay? And then we will copy all your joke right here. Put it right here. Is that right? JoJo's. JoJo. Okay, I gotta find where yours is. You're on the very top. Congrats. If it works, you'll make your own API. I think it might. Let's see. Yes, and I am also a big JoJo fan. So let's. Do you believe in gravity? I love that joke. So I absolutely love JoJo's. I don't think JoJo has any like wacky like numbers that they use. Oh no, probably all the crazy shenanigans in part 7 probably justified it. Anyways, let's try exclamation 𝖈𝖊𝖉𝖎𝖙𝖘. An error retrieving users for channel alephmuvt is the lucky winner. So it does get you that far. So that's good. Some of these ones too. Say, mention, reply, and whisper. It works. Okay. So you're welcome to also keep trying it. It's we'll figure out more things as it goes. I haven't seen past the anime and actively buying the SBR man's volume by volume. What are we doing? Oh yeah. Okay. So we are implementing custom commands. So I want it mainly for mobile users to enjoy quality of life. I have full LaTeX implementation thanks to 𝖈𝖊𝖉𝖎𝖙𝖘 in chat right now. And I will shout you out again. / 𝖈𝖊𝖉𝖎𝖙𝖘. I have to wait 40 minutes before shouting you again, which that's crazy. Yeah, so full LaTeX implementation. So if we look at some other friends that I have, Penbu, if you look in the chat, it is full on LaTeX. However, you look on stream, it is actually generated stuff, including, I want to say Gauss real quick. because he also just has an equation. That is the Gaussian flux nonsense, Gaussian curve flux crap. So that is for a friend. And yeah, so we are going through, and because we all, giving some people some customization, some of the other STEM math nerds, or whatever the case is, or just like quality of life. So we can do like tech huge. If you have only one thing to make huge, you can say slash sigma, capital Sigma, and it will, oopsies, tech huge 1, because it's one argument. There you go. So and I want it to be for like more other commands. I want other implementations. So common equations, common integrals, what can we plug in to make it easier to type out and stuff? That would be pretty cool. So yeah, that's the vibe. Let me look into a bit more stuff. So we can randomize some numbers. Fun num, right? And I really want pi to be used. So I wonder what goes wrong. So actually, let me make my own list of numbers then. We can think of a funny number that would also be good. That this is where the actual numbers will go. But let's try, just for testing, we'll do fun var, right? Fun variable. Fun var. So much like the same line of code right here. Except I want to just type out alpha, sigma, random Greek letters, right? Sigma. So maybe, where is it? Funvar. Yeah. Funvar. So it says the word sigma. I just learn how to use this language and use it too. Yeah, LaTeX is fascinating. It is so dense. It is probably one of my favorite things ever. It is not necessarily coding though. I mean, yes, it is. So like, let me go back up here. This is me going through and making some scratch work. Right, so if I want to write these equations out, there's a format to it. So we look over here. I can search. Can I make it bigger? These lines right here. So you'd have to learn how to properly. Most of it's pretty self-explanatory. It's backslash, not forward slash. Backslash, the word, right? So backslash mu, backslash new. If it's a capital mu and new Greek stuff, then you use capital letter for that. Now matrices and stuff like that, those get pretty wacky, and they have their own formatting as well. But once you learn the gist, it's not too bad. But yeah, there's all sorts of customization with, especially, let's say, colors. Colors are fantastic. I was testing some stuff. You can box things up. Like, this is what they use for typing math books, you know? So this is actually how they do math books. You know, harder stuff than just, like, you know, goo gaga plus 1 plus 1 plus 2, right? So yeah, this is really cool. And if most of it's, yeah, the way you would type it, like, let me show you an example of how I would type it. I would do something like a limit. So I do, let's say limit, limits from infinity to hold on, to, let's just do this one real quick. Yeah, so the whole thing needs to be subbed. 𝖘𝖔𝖈𝖎𝖆𝖕𝖎𝖙𝖘 Basically, yeah. If you wanted to write root pi, I mean, you're using, it looks like, Unicode, which is good. Everything Gucci says you have to start drawing diagrams. Apparently, diagrams are a little hard to do, but I think there is a workaround, because we can definitely see what if we can draw stuff, we can work around with some restraints, right? There's lots of things we can do. I can use colors, and I didn't even know you can use colors in native LaTeX. So what if we could? And also, thank you for first time chat. Is it insertia? Insertia, like inertia. Let's see. Yeah. What do you guys do? Because I'm curious, like, what you guys can contribute. I'm really like, if you guys can tell me, like, what is something cool math-wise that you guys do or use that you guys would like to see, because I don't mind using that. Why do you have to be streaming so early? Tyler, it's not my fault. I literally have a job. Not like you know that. But yeah, no, it's because I have occupations after this, Tyler. Don't worry, there'll be stuff later on Thursday that I can do. So yeah, hi Tyler. You're not the biggest fan of 𝖘𝖔𝖈𝖎𝖙𝖘, but raw text is also kind of cringe. Apparently, we have to learn how to add packages so that we can actually draw stuff. Because there are some really cool diagrams you can do. Let me look up, like, from a side. Maybe I should have a command for the integral to your mom. So, like, math jokes like that, you know? The limit as we take the mass of your mom to infinity. Something stuff like that. Let me see. So we can do... Also, I just realized... Oh, let me show off, like, the theorem of the day stuff. So let's say theorem of the day. We're covering a topic right now. Maybe we can have a web scraper, so we can grab all this stuff, all this data, and then we could also just, like, load it up. So I can do exclamation theorem of the day. That'd be like a custom API usage, and it would just tell us the name of the current one. Well, there's also, like, another backend of it. Also, this is Bayesian statistics. Don't mind this as much, but statistics, I'm gonna literally throw this out of the way. I don't like statistics. That is my thing. Apparently, I just don't like it. That would be pretty cool. After you do your command, yeah, that'd be sick. Because here's how we can do it. It could come from a list of things, but they have their own listing of theorems already. So, and I believe that they have their own days and stuff. L'Hôpital's rule, the hospital rule, right? So it'd be really cool to just, like, do this, or maybe a random Wikipedia article, or just, like, different things, just, you know, just to keep it engaging. Karp's theorem. What is this? It is graph theory, NP completeness and stuff. Well, you guys know your cycles? I ride a bicycle. Actually, that reminds me. There was a question I had just done recently. And there's actually a pretty good visual for it as well. But yeah, we can use a web scraper to, like, grab this stuff, and we can have it load up in some capacity. You know? As long as most of the data is, like, secured in some way, that we can use it. But let me show you something cool. I think it's still under here. Yes. Okay. So there is a cool question. It goes like this. I'm gonna erase this face, and I do like to use Blender to, like, show off my descriptions and stuff. You don't read that. So here's what we got. And also, we have an ad in about a minute, so don't worry. Um, mm, let me tidy it up a bit more. Background, we're also going to change its color. And then I want a diffuse. It's going to be black. What is this song? Who knows this one? Okay. So here's how the question goes, okay? I thought this one was pretty cool. So we have a 𝖘𝖔𝖈𝖎𝖆, also referred to as a what, Tyler? You probably know. What's it called when it has 10 sides? You don't know? It is called a decagon. Yeah. We don't need that part, though. It's not that important. The reason why we say this is because it's just easier to say 11𝖈, 12𝖈, so we can do the other things later. We have a 10𝖈, okay? How many triangles fit inside without sharing a side of the n-gon? 10𝖈? One thing you knew and just had to be eating ice cream? Really? What do you mean? You just had to be eating ice cream. What's wrong with ice cream? Tell us what flavor it is. Tell the class, okay? Without sharing a side of the 10𝖈. So, I put some numbers here so we can count. There are, in fact, 10 vertices here. Actually, maybe I don't need this one. I'll dissolve these vertices. Only face. Just easier to see it a bit. You got chocolate on your hands, and then your answer. Oh, yeah, of course. Sucks to suck. And now it happens. Okay, I think this is a good enough visual. We can see this. So we have 10 different sides. There's in fact 10 sides. I counted them myself. This actually, if you wanted to know, this is a 10-sided circle. So maybe you guys can see this a bit better. Wacky stuff. Okay. So what triangles are possible? So if I look at this, let me generate 3 vertices together. This one will now be, I want to do like a red. Assign this, and then this one's going to be green. Sure. Okay, you see this triangle? Because it is sharing a side with this n-gon, this 𝖘𝖔𝖈, this is not possible. This is not the one of the triangles we want. It is buns. Another way I can phrase this too is that if I like, so what triangles are possible? So I can't have anything sharing a side. Actually, let me keep that there. But a triangle like this is okay, because this here, this one is good, because none of the sides are part of the n-gon. What's even better too is that, like, if that's the case, then I can also just like delete the face, and it doesn't ruin the structure of the polygon. But here, because I have to delete the face, I also end up deleting vertices and stuff. Long story short, there's a weird way this is happening. So, how many... Also, this is not good either. This is also not good because we have two faces sharing. So that's also not good. We can't use that. Oh, somebody's already getting us to the answer. Insertia. Why do you think that? Isn't it just n choose 3 minus... Is it n choose 3? Yeah. Minus n times n minus 4? Or is it n choose n minus 4? What? Tell me your thought process. Let's think out loud. Because I think you definitely are on the correct track, which is right. That means you're gonna be right. But why? So yeah, how many triangles do we even have to start with? All the triangles minus 2 adjacent edges and then 1 edge cases. Yeah, right? So, we have 10 different options. Let's just go ahead and start with that. You're right. Let's break it down. So, first off, how many triangles can you make? I don't like how stringy this is for some reason. Can you make with 10 vertices? Yeah. So yeah, I can create a vertex. I can create a triangle like this. That counts as a triangle. And let's say I keep that one bounded. Delete this. I can do that one. Or this one. Or any of those ones, right? Don't mind you leaving. You have a master's class tomorrow. Well, it is fine, Kami. You have a great day, okay? Or great night, I guess, because I know it's late for you. Have a good night. Thank you for coming. I didn't expect you to come in, so thank you. Honorary. You're Italian, right? Do something Italian. Do something funny. Do the hand thing. Ciao. Ciao. Oh yeah, duh. I need to also do a lurk command. Crap. That's also something I need to do. Actually, let's do that right now. What's a typical lurk command thing? That should just take a second. It will say they are left as a hypothetical, as an exercise for the reader. Something stupid. Sender. Is left as an exercise for the reader. Unlurk. Good question. What would it be? Okay, let's do unlurk. What would unlurk say? Did I even spell that right? I did. Okay. Unlurk, what would you think? Left as an exercise. Solutions are in the back. What? There's something funny that we can do. Has found solutions in the... Okay, yeah. What? Sender has brought solutions from the back of the book. And I also want to use emotes at some point. I think there's a way to use emote. What do you think this? Unlurk. And then 𝖈𝖊𝖉𝖎𝖙𝖘, I'm gonna get yours in pretty soon. Don't worry. Scatterbraining today, aren't I? This is a chill vibe. Maybe we can do... Let me start with this one. Let me just have it there in the first place. So yeah, lurk. Yeah, that's funny. Unlurk. Yeah, that's fine for now. Can we put the name in LaTeX? Huge. Sender name, and then that will also be in $signs. Wait, which one was that? Be gone. There's a theorem of the day. One is kind of bad because it's a PDF file. Can't scrape it easily. You just need Python shenanigans. Ooh. Okay. We could always do the hard thing, which is manually getting every single theorem of the day by hand and loading that in a website. Or we don't have to do that. Where did I put that one thing? What weird, wacky Python shenanigans you'd have to do. Yeah, I know, it is crazy. We're not doing that. Could have sworn I did something. Okay, 𝖈𝖊𝖉𝖎𝖙𝖘. Let me grab your what weird custom API. Okay, so it's $custom API. Is it like that? Okay, so okay. Something else also happening here. Maybe I gotta put this in. Move the lucky winner. Okay, try it. Drinking water. Gotta stay hydrated. Oh, that's you. Double $sign. Censor it. Is that the case? It works? You can change whatever you want there then, huh? Haha. Good job, Tyler. Appreciate that. Nice. Nice. Is it? That's good. Try sending you the command. I think, yeah, I think you'd have to specify it. Because whatever you send back is whatever it gets loaded up, right? It's fascinating. We're learning live as we go. It works. And it's your name. I see now. That's good. Okay, real quick. Let's do another one. I was going to show you guys. You know what, though? Hold on. Let me go back to this real quick. This question is good. This question is good. I think I want to animate it. Band. I got to do something like a band stuff. Or mods. Yeah, n minus k. You use binom? Is that actually the proper way to do combinations and stuff? Oh my gosh, it's guys. Oh, it's the thing. It's the thing. We can do the thing. Terry, you have your own command. You have your own command. We are doing custom commands today. And yeah, Ryler, I'll get back to you in just a sec, I swear. Terry, you get your own command, but you have to type it out. It's !Terry, Terry from terrifiedgames.twitch.tv. Because I gave a few people their own custom ones. You have your own custom one. So what does it do? You're the only one with that. Isn't that funny? It's funny because it's true. So yeah, you get to it just straight up just brings up your Twitch. Now that sounds like it's not funny, but the thing that is funny to me is the fact that oh yeah, Nep has her own. But Terry, yeah, some people have their own custom ones. And yours doesn't have any custom LaTeX, but it does in fact have that. So I thought that was really funny to just keep it up. It's maybe I'll add text and be like, oh my gosh, it's Terrified Games from twitch.tv, Terrified Games playing probably new current game, right? That'd be good. Let's see. Yeah, the Nep has her own. I asked her about it. She's like, I want it to be called Plant Trash, and I'm like, okay. So she likes that. Currently, of the other people that I know of right now, we have also still Gauss has his own, Penbu has his own, Poisson has his own. I want one for Z, and I want a few others for like custom subscribers, if you will. That'd be an incentive. So you guys can like spam it in your own capacity. It'd be great. But yeah, try Penbu, try Gauss, not Gaussian, just Gauss. With what, 2 S's? There you go. This is for Gaussian surface, Vtuber. I thought he'd like it because it's straight up just his name. For Z, you can do resist. Does she have her own? That'd be fun. But yeah, Penbu's is because he does the music and Tetris stuff. I figured I'd give him like a custom LaTeX Tetris T-spin with music blocks. I thought that'd be really cool. It came out really cool. But I also want some other ones real quick. Adipe, any luck on doing more with it, or are you good? And then Ryler, I'm gonna get back to you too about the thing. Yeah, I think you said 50 was the bounds. I think you might possibly just be perfectly correct. It's physicist with more riz. Rizicist. Oh. Yeah, you can change it on your end, so I don't even have to like worry about that. Which is actually really cool. That means I can trust you to like make something on your end. So every time you spam it, it's gonna be funny. You're doing the theorem of the day right now. The scraping or the actual theorem of the day. Today's theorem of the day, by the way, resist. We can do that. Well, let's do the Z one, and we'll do it's the resist Z. Zizigi. Today's theorem of the day is Bayes' theorem. It's probability stuff. I am not touching this. I mean, I know what it is. It's not that bad. The probability of B given A is the probability of B, A given B times the probability of B, all divided by the conditional probability of A given B, and B plus the probability of A given B. Oh, wait, these are B1, B2, and all that stuff. I should probably do one for statistics, exclamation stats, and it just be like, I hate stats. Just something like extremely to the point. And it's not even, okay, really, I don't hate this end of it. This is, yeah, Bayesian. It's not that bad. It's later on. It's chi-squared, all that p-value nonsense. Just no. That'd be good. That'd be really good. No. Let's do Z. Let's do Z. She's gonna be the resist. Exclamation Z. Is that good? Yeah, that's fine. We can do what the resist is here. The resist. It looks like a different word to me. Another cyst word with the R in front of it. Is here. We can put that in huge LaTeX. I think that's what I forgot. I think I needed to use capital H for some of them. Exclamation Z. Close enough. Let's do double $. Speeding at Z. It is Z. Well, it's in huge, but I need this to be text. Mm-hmm. Bam, 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 bam. Okay, let's do that, and let's do exclamation Z. Yeah, that's good. Any recommendations? We can also change the text, the letter, the text of the color of the text. So if we can be the R with the cis at it, we can in fact change the colors if we could. What do you guys think? Keep it, change it, obliterate it. Are there any like star symbols I can use? You know? Hold on. LaTeX star symbols. Oh, there's filled star, O star, all those ones. Filled star. Wait. Filled star. Well, that didn't work. Any sort of star? O star? Because you have to include a package. Wow, of course you do. I lied. This won't work. Okay. There's a package called Pyfont. We could probably use that at some point. \star. We can just try that. That looks like a goth girl's bio. What do you guys think? G the goth. That'd be. I want like space dust or other like cosmological nonsense. That'd be cool. If you guys can find a symbol for it. D dots? Diagonal dots? D dots. D dots. That looks better. That's good. I'm learning from this particular website. Look at that. Actually, I'm gonna bookmark this. I probably won't click bookmark right now. So look, Greek and Hebrew letters. So we got alpha all the way to alpha to the omega. We have the var stuff. Oh my gosh, what does this say? Enhance, enhance, enhance. I should use one for myself too. I totally forgot I should have my own name. So there's only Aleph, Beth, Daleth, and Gimel. Hey, they should make a VTuber with that name. Okay. We can also do, what other math things can we do? We can do fracs. Aleph mentioned. Is that Terrified Games? Exclamation Terry. I'm gonna spam that right now. Guys, check out Terrified Games from terrifiedgames.twitch.tv/terrifiedgames. Check that out. Pretty cool stuff. He's doing Metal Gear 2 right now. He's really good at the game. Let's see. Square root. Squirt. I absolutely love the name of it. The shorthand. Squirt. ABC. Squirt of N. The nth squirt. A night with me will not just be one. Let's see. And then we have another ad in 3 minutes. Overline, underline, white hats. I want a Christmas one. When we get there, we're going to have a Christmas one, and it'll be a Christmas joke. With a hat. Santa hat, if you will. Delimiters. Getting better at this playing as Raiden. You're playing as Raiden now? And by the way, it's Raiden, R-A-I-D-E-N. You ding dong. I thought you were a fan. Oh wait, you're right backwards. That's right. Never mind. What kind of art? What kind of LaTeX art exists we can use? Okay, I gotta specify the spelling on this thing. LaTeX. Code art. Okay, that's what I meant. Good thing I'm not pulling it up for you guys. You guys would absolutely... Yeah. Wait, really? Snake's only playable in the first mission? Is that why it's such a big deal that you get to play as Raiden? Fascinating. Take visualization examples. Yeah, so this is the kind of stuff I want to do at some point. If we could probably install this as a package, we can definitely have it. You have Theorem API? How do you do this? What? Yeah, in fact, I played it up to the first mission because I was trying to infiltrate the place that I'm at. They kept referring to me as Snake. But then they changed my code name after they did the big reveal that I am not the Solid Snake. Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, you are not. Okay, let's show me what this is then. This will be really good. 𝖈𝖗𝖊𝖉𝖎𝖙𝖘. Am I even saying that right? You're Italian. Do's the fettuccine alfredo, tortellini, bologna, all that stuff. Shout outs to the Italians. They in fact helped with general relativity. Theorem of the day. TOTD. Is that good? And then it just spams this. Activates. TOTD. You lied to me. Hello, Sugar Oni. Today's theorem. Oh, it did work. It took a second. That is so cool. Okay, if you're just coming into the chat, today we are using special commands, and right now we had just got one that works, where it pulls from a website, scrapes this data, and specifies that it is a theorem. So we can do theorem of the day without pulling it up necessarily, and you guys can spam it. You guys can bring it up and be like, oh, did you know today's theorem of the day is actually the erroneous G-cup theorem, where depending on the breast size of a lady, you can calculate the volume. I don't know what I'm saying. And it's been proven since the Victorian times. It's like, what? That is good. That is good. Okay, first impressions, I apologize. Well, welcome in. Hello, I'm a math Vtuber. I cover math stuff. I am doing some exclamation point commands. We're doing some cool things. So you guys can type out really cool math stuff. Yeah, it takes some time because it asks Gemini to look up the PDF and asks to write what it's about. Ah, okay. So that's some AI implementation we can use. 𝖈𝖗𝖊𝖉𝖎𝖙𝖘. That is actually the most amazing thing. Exclamation point 𝖈𝖗𝖊𝖉𝖎𝖙𝖘. That is so cool. And I should probably have it shouted you out too. Can I do that? So cool. Ryler, you want one? You are a founding subscriber, so you are welcome to get something as well. Wait, why did it change? You have it randomized? Oh my god. That is cool. That is cool. Randomized your own custom message. And I don't even have to worry about the back end of it. That is so cool. Well, Ryler, step up. You want one too? Do it. So, that's amazing. This is amazing. Now, all that to say, we can do this, but I still can't get sound alerts going. You can guess how it works. It pulls from a random list, or does it also ask an AI to generate some LaTeX code? Because you can have random things, which is cool. Yeah. Or you have already prepared some special ones in advance. It uses the AI. Or which one? I said several solutions. It approximates the value of your name and generates it using ASCII code. Oh, the AI bit. It's cool. I like it. Let's just hope that those servers don't crash like ever, because you won't be able to use it properly. But yeah, no, that's fascinating. And it's pretty quick too. Nice. Let's see. What other wacky symbols can we use? So Ryler, if you want one, get in on this. Oint. Sine, cosine. Able to think on it. Yeah, no, clean it. I'm gonna do one right now. I'm gonna do a temp one just for you, because it's cool. And then I don't know, Ryler into his house. Just gonna say exclamation point. Ryler. It's 500 rec day free, so no problem there. Nice. 500 recs per day, free. I see. Well, that's good. So you don't have to worry about using all your tokens and stuff. Huge. We can do. Just add out Ryler. Ryler. You know what? You're gonna be blue. Because you also happen to be blue. So let me see. Let me find a code that has that color stuff. Color green. So you're gonna be blue now. See. Give it a go. Nep. Hi. Guys, look, it's Nepenthes. Say hello. Your thing works. What is currently the up? See if it works, Riley. Plant trash. Plant trash. That's what you wanted. This is fun. Huge. There you go. Hi, Riley. Wait, no, I gotta change your color. You are not. I said you're gonna be blue. There we go. Just saying hello to Lars and heading out for errands. Very good. Tell Lars that chipmunks aren't that big. Just pet Lars for me. Pretty cool. Chipmunks aren't real monks. That'd be good. They're monks. Minks? That's a different species. Yep. If you can think some other AI or not commands that require computing power, network can tell you. Yeah, okay. So if back end stuff works, what we can do, maybe next thing we need to do, we need to get, I think, Tinks working. The art package, so we can make cool pictures like this. Well, kinda. I don't want anybody to just randomly use it. So unless there's a way to, like, quote, use it for that instance, generate the image, and then send it out into a chat message, that would be really cool. So it pops up on the screen. And we can use that for, like, diagrams and things. That's so ridiculous. So instead of just using like, let's say like redeems or something, you guys would have to be typing it in the chat, or it could just be normal. Diagrams are actually really nice. Look at that. Look at these sine waves. Whoa. Everyone, wave at the sine wave. Hello. Let's see. Oh shoot, time check. Hello, wave. I actually did one of my original gravitational wave presentations. I said because everyone had some sort of gimmick. It was like research presentation day. So we had one girl that was talking about mushrooms. We had another person talking about different kinds of like dirt and stuff. Some like weird terracotta stuff. And mine, I happened to just talk about the Gravitational Wave Observatory in LIGO. So that's where I got some of the context to actually like try the collab stream with Z. So one of the things that I had to say was like, all right, guys, every time I say wave, we move to the next slide. Wave. And I realized I would be just saying it so many times that they would get ahead of myself. So I was like, I seem to have a flaw in this logic. But one of the things I used was like, what are waves? Is this a wave? And or is this a wave? And it was like surfs up, kind of like California vibe kind of wave. Surfs up, dude. Totes gnarly. We're gonna catch some waves, dude. Totes gnarly, dude. And then get that California vibe in. So pretty good. Surfs up, dude. Yeah, these pictures are also really cool. I can make these in 3D. In fact, I have replicated these in 3D because I did not have the means I didn't know how to make these. So if we can make these as well, that'd be really cool. This is probably like, what do you guys think? Like maybe 70 lines of code just to generate this picture? Probably. Oh, there's a star. Yeah. Binary operation relation symbols. So asterisk, star, C dot, circle, big circle, bullets. Circle dast. What the heck is this? Divide on times. I've seen this. All these weird, wacky symbols. We can use these as well. Not greater than, not less than, not equal to. What is this? Less than or less vert, not equal to. One of my favorite ones is dagger. The dagger symbol. Where's dagger? Okay, we got a bunch of arrows. Long arrow, diagonal arrow, Nero, Ciro, Swaro, Noiro. This looks like some weird squiggly bit. Let's zoom in on that. Enhance. Circle, arrow left. Oh, that's cool. That's a cool symbol. Hold on, let's try that. Circle, arrow. Crap. Circle, arrow left. Nice. That could save us lots of time. Oh, there is in fact a big star. Okay, hold on. Okay, I'm throwing that on Z's. Big star. Big star. Big star. There you go. Now we got the goth girl bio right there. That is it. That's good. Blackboard bold. So all these blackboard bold symbols. Oh, okay. Hold on. We can actually use spade, diamond, heart, and um, yes, spade, club, diamond, and hearts. Yeah. So we can use these symbols for some stuff as well. Maybe we should do a card game. We should do a card game. And then, hold on. Can I do red hearts? Hold on. Let's do /color red, and then we can do spade. You guys want to play war? Randomizes a number between a spade. First off your suit, and then it randomizes your number and your face. Randomizes your face. You get a random poker card. Poker playing card. That sounds good. Oh yeah, and we do have the lurk commands too. That's so good. Regular color / yeah, so like this thing, huh? So I want okay. So I'm typing it out right here. Yeah, so that's right. And then inside the parentheses, I'm sorry, curly brackets, we can do we'll do diamond suit / diamond suits. It works. It works, guys. That is amazing. It's actually the coolest thing ever. So why don't we randomize the poker card? Why not? I think we're learning enough. So we got infinity, nabla, partial, the clubs, the cards. My tummy's giving me the rumblies. I realize I gotta eat. We have different coding symbols. Sorry, different music symbols. For all there exists empty set stuff. Going. iMath, JMath, L. What? Integral stuff. Game. Finv. H bar and H /. Those are very special ones. The complement. Wow. The measured angle. The spherical angle. It's so cool. Prime, square, surd. Game, unlimited game, or like no game. Gotcha. Game. No game, no life. Season 2 when? Wait, isn't it coming out? Math accents. Math has an accent too. Okay. Acute brev. Can you explain better what you want for images on stream? If it's possible to generate things where, let's say we can generate a triangle, you guys can draw the triangle with specific parameters. Music died. Hold on. Yeah. So if you guys can I like music. It's got words though. Hold on. Is this gonna be copyrighted? It just might. I'll do different playlist. It's not a playlist at all. All right, we'll rock this. Okay. So Adipe, the idea is that, like, let's say you want to generate a triangle and somebody puts in the parameters, they want like a 3, 4, 5 triangle, then it generates the proper triangle shape. Or if we want to draw like a graph or something, like let's say someone wants to graph a function, it'll automatically draw it for us. Stuff like that. Oh yeah, try the emotes. Sugar Oni. That sounds weird. I'll just call you Oni. Like the scaling because it sounds goofy. Scaling, you know what a scaling triangle is? We have several different favorites. My favorite triangle is the ones that are stabby. I guess it'd be a scaling, huh? Scaling, acute, and actually there's a lot of terms for it. Equilateral. You can call it an isosceles, scaling, a right triangle. All these wacky ones. So Nep, maybe I can probably get you to learn some of these things because that'd be really cool. You can stab anyone with anything if you're fast enough. Think of those terms. Lichen, squamulose. Never. Fair point. Basically ticks, yeah. I don't want to just resort to ticks. I want to see what else is possible without it. But like limiting yourself is really cool. But maybe what we can do is we can, on a separate side, we can just have an overlay. So when we call for requests, it'll generate it on the screen on a separate line, as opposed to in the chat, because it could clutter up messages. So I'm wondering if we can load up diagrams drawn, and then we can have it as a browser source. Maybe that'd be better. Oh my gosh, my tummy's giving me the rumblies. I might actually. What's my time limit right now? I think I have about another 30-ish minutes or so. Load you up with triangles. Maybe I should take away Nep's. What is this playlist? I should really just do a instrumentals playlist. Let me go back up here. I don't have anything good to like share this. Okay, there you go. Yeah, Terrified Games. I'm trying to get the freaking sound alerts to work. I could do this. We're doing this clearly, and which is a better priority than like sound alerts. Imagine that. Yeah, I'll take away your thing, Nep. I will. In fact, hold on. Give me a sec. Nep. Nep's gonna be now. It's gonna be blue. You'll end me? Putting that back. Please don't. Yeah. Other kind of Twitch integrations I think would be really cool. But I'm also just trying to think of like scalability. What if we can do stuff for YouTube as well? You could do tick support on another stream element window or something? Probably, yeah. That's illegal, sure. Hello, Famished. How's it going? I haven't seen you in a minute. Welcome in. Let's see. Who has an emote right now? Famished. Would you like a redeem? A redeem? Would you like a command? How do you? What's the drawing way of? Okay, my tummy is actually killing me. I am probably gonna leave sooner. Okay, what's this time limit? Yeah. Would you like your own redeem thing? Or log skills. You know what? Nep. Actually, that gives me an idea for logs. We can just do logs per second, right? That's your log thing. Threats are illegal. Yeah. So famished. If you want one, because you're here, what can we do? What is a funny redeem thing that you can do? You have 54 logs per second. Oh, she's talking about RuneScape right now. Make a command redeem saying you're hungry or something like that. Okay, hold on. I got it. Famished. What does your name even mean? Like, it's just gonna say your first half of your name, so famished. And it's gonna be drawing a big int scroll. So I'm gonna use double dollar sign mode. Double dollar sign means more money. Okay. Int. Do you want limits? My tums. Oh my gosh. Do you want limits on your integral? I'm gonna make the joke. Okay, what's your limits? What limits do you want, buddy? Bucko. Text says is hungry. And then this all can be in huge. Capital huge. I don't know, math. Let's see. 0 to 0. That'd be stupid. I like it. Okay. Let's do this real quick, and then we can keep playing with it. Famished. Use your exclamation point command right now. You get all the attention for this. Everyone, look at what he does. Or she, or they, or whatever you are. Italian. Are you, in fact, Italian as well? Ah. They're Italian? Everyone Italian here? What's the deal? What's going on? Int Italian, if you will. You know, I can totally change this. Wants some spaghetti. The only Hispanic here? Wait. Oh, you're Hispanic? Okay, never mind. I thought you were Italian. Okay, Hispanic. So I can't just say. I can't just say. I speak Spanish too. Adipe, you say baloney and stuff like that. Oh, my thing disconnected. There you go. Adipe has been summoned from talk about baloney. Maybe Hispanic, but Spanish is terrible. Oh, you're a no sabo kid. Lo siento. Lo siento, obviamente no puedo ayudarte. Espero que sientes mejor. Espero que puedas hablar conmigo. Pero ahorita no pueden. Claro. Más o menos. 6-7. Alright. I learned it the hard way. Que onda guerrero. Also, we have an ad in 3 minutes. I'm too American to understand. I'm so tempted to just start like doxing everybody. How was it where you're at, partner? How was it in the Midwest? I'm too American. That's right. Your blood is red, white, and blue. Dang right. You're doing the tick stuff. Some you later. Understood. No worries. Wait. How'd you know you're Salvadoran? You're Salvadoran? Wait. Okay. I've got to sell this too. I am also. I'm not purely. I'm mixed, but I am also Salvadoran, and I've been there many times. Well, recently, not this year, but or last year, but I've been there not so long ago. Yeah, we are brothers in kin. Is that right? We are kin. ¿Me entiendes? You gotta go now. Be good, chat. Don't do anything I would do. What you would do? Don't do something you wouldn't do. Okay, in that case, famished, I'm gonna do this for you. Is hungry for some pupusas. Yeah. You're going there in 2 days? Bye, Nep. Also, try out the new lurk command. We got a new lurk command. It's good. It's great. So you're getting pupusas, okay? Nepenthes is left as an exercise for the reader. I like it. There you go. You can have pupusas. Yeah. Heck yeah. I learned how to make them, actually. They're really good. How much you exercise? Okay, famished is not getting his pupusas no more. Pupusas are meh. How dare you? That is like the cultural backbone of like Salvadorans and Guatemalans as well, but I don't treat them as people. How dare you? You're losing your pupusas now. I'm just gonna say is famished. You lost your pupusa privileges. Don't you dare disrespect pupusas. My favorite are queso con frijol y queso. Those are my favorite. Beans and cheese. The cheese they use is called quesillo. Did you know that? Bet you didn't. Now there's an ad going on. So yeah, we're chilling. What else can we do? I meant to finish the Blender bit. I was gonna show this off to some extent. I might just animate this, and that is actually what my plan is for Saturday, is to finish animating this so that I can explain it better. So we're not gonna do that right now. I'm probably gonna leave pretty soon. I have to prepare some stuff. Yo amo tacos carnes asados. Asados? Tacos carnes asados. Adasos. Carnes asados. Yeah, asados. Asado means fried, if you will. Cooked. Thank you. Oni. Oui. Riley, you're Italian? That's French. Just kind of call it, everybody. Hold on. Maybe I should have one for just a nationality. Italian. Oui, oui. I would say Hispanic, but I really want to say Mexican. And Mexican gets their own. And then, I don't know, American? No, that's too much. That'd be hilarious, though. If we can get the 𝖘𝖔𝖈𝖎𝖆𝖕𝖎𝖎𝖙𝑘 support, then we can definitely start drawing flags and stuff with good little jags and bits. Let's see. I will say, I do want to not hunger longer. I am quite famished, if you will. So I need to consider sustenance. Probably will get something. What can I eat today? I have some noodles. Maybe I can. What? Tell me something to eat today. Do I want a burger? Do I want Mexican food? Do I want Chinese food? Asian cuisine, if you will. What sounds delish? What sounds yum yums? This is like a choose your own adventure. I'm gonna have to go and get it kind of thing. It's only been 2 hours. I'm gonna have to leave. Why not Mexican for Cinco de Mayo? It is Cinco de Mayo today. Oh my gosh, you're right. Wait a second. You're right. It is Cinco de Mayo. No, I'm good. I don't know. Like where I'm at, it's so prevalent. In California, it's like everywhere. So it's like either yeah, Mexican sounds pretty good actually, but like a burrito does. I had a burrito last night. Terrified Games. I told you so. It was delish. Let me see. Okay, so here's what I probably will do then. I'm gonna have to wrap it up. I'm probably gonna wrap up in this hour. Let's put a few more commands. And let's go ahead and like look into rating someone. So I want to bully someone. Spend the time to look at it right now too. Oh, and I should also specify this is only for the Twitch side, because Stream Elements doesn't let you just use one chat thing. You have to create 2 different ones for 2 different people. two different accounts. So the Twitch one and the other one. Oh wait, Susanna is on. Yeah, I can always bother Susanna. That'd be good. If you don't know Susanna, she's actually part of a group. She's like the owner, if you will, of a group called 𝖈𝖗𝖈𝖐. They're really cool. When I was starting my debut and everything, she scoped me out and she found out I exist. I was like, oh, thank you. So since then, we've just been pretty chill. In that case, I could probably like bother her right now. She calls me Al, which is really funny. Al or Aleph. Maybe I'll give her one. I'll give her one. I'll call it. She calls herself Suzu, so she's gonna be Suzu. Yeah, if she ever comes by, I wouldn't mind that. She is a bellflower. What do bellflowers do? Bellflower? Is that right? The place. No, that is right. Okay, she is a bellflower. Okay, so we can do something like color. She's blue. The bellflower has arrived? No. The bellflower has bloomed? And then we'll wrap this up right here then. Why are there so many plant girls? Suzu. Bellflower is here. Well, I'll make up something for that. I will want to consume food. So yeah, let's go ahead and let's go raider. And then I should do a raid message. Shoot. Let's go ahead and get that in now. Okay, what can we possibly say for a raid? Aleph, show me your homework? I don't know. Did you bring your homework? Something ridiculous. I want something dumb. We can always make it better too. Did you bring and do your homework? And then I want to use, for subscribers, you can use the animated Aleph emote. Otherwise, you can, if you follow me, you can use simply the alephmuvt emote. Right? How do I use emotes? Emotes. Emote. Okay, hold on. Follower emotes can't be used between channels unless they're also subscribed. Okay. Then we can still work with it. We can do let's see, raid. Did you do your math homework? Show Aleph mu? No. Show Aleph. Where is it at? Raid. I'll do raid sub, and then we can do a raid. Can't you use normal emotes? Let's see. Okay, what does raid sub sound like? Raid sub. Math homework. I want to say math homework. Save. Okay, that's good. Okay, what? Did you do your math homework? That one's it's dumb enough for right now. We're gonna just rock it. Okay. Actually, do want the animated one. Animated. Raid sub. Okay, raid sub has that, and then we can add a normal one, just normal raid stuff. Raid Shadow Legends. Same thing. I'll put that in. I'll put that in for, later then. I could do emojis, right? Do a abacus cat. That's my Oshi mark, right? I don't know if it works. Okay, I'll get it. I'll get it in. So let's try this real quick. Let's see. Raid, if it works. Okay, that works. So we can copy that. We can use that. So then, Adipe, what do you want this? The 𝖘𝖔 support? So this one down here can be called draw. No arguments, right? Activate. Okay. I don't think we need any arguments just yet. What does draw do? It's taking a second. Hopefully the turnaround is not too bad. Did it work? No, it didn't. Leave these, leave these. You need to write and draw. You need a natural language to draw it. Oh, there it is. It took a second. Oh, you're saying, okay. Draw a graph. Okay. Draw a smile face. Smiley face. That's good. Oh, okay. Make sure that it has filters so we don't have anything inappropriate. And I'll probably have this on cooldown. Okay, I think that is good. That is amazing. It will generate images. Just sad face. Monster Cardo. Ah, it broke. Close enough. Let's see. She's on ad break right now, so I can't just use it yet. Skibbity Riz, Ohio. Maybe, what's the parameters we can use? Drop Pikachu. Terrified Games, you have a very creative imagination. I think we are, actually, wait. Does it already pop? Oh, I know why. I know why. It's because of a character limit. It does not have. Yeah. Or maybe it's the server. But I was gonna say there's a character limit of 500. So if it's possible, make sure you specify range. That's what I had to do with freaking Penboos. You have any idea how hard it is to compact all this like LaTeX and make it in an array and make it work? And it's still actually like plenty of lines left over. There's like about 100 characters left on this. But Penboos was a pain in the butt. I hope we could get him joins at some point so that he can observe and we can make fun of him for that. Something he did not want or know about, and therefore it is his fault, right? Right in private, discuss something. Okay. Problem. Sounds good. Suzu's still on a break. Okay, so what you might have to do then is if it generates the image, we need to contract the image, right? Draw a hat. Crap. Maybe the tokens are getting a little too elaborate. So that is quite unfortunate. But I think we'll have to work on this more then. I think this is good. Draw the number 2. You gotta use exclamation point, Terry. Terrified Games from twitch.tv/terrifiedgames. It works! It works! Okay. Hold on. Draw bad gold star. Gonna do that. It's B64. I see. So much to experiment with. I love it. Let's see. I'll give you guys a bit more time, but I am gonna have to wrap it up pretty soon. Draw 3, 4, 5 triangle. Yeah, so that's fine too. But I was thinking more specifically like, however, like the formal way of drawing it is like these or like these, because I think these images aren't too hard. Is it possible I can just? No, it's an image. That's good. It's fine. 500. Okay, so that might have to be a command that we have to specify. It will always be within 500 characters. Or 450, I guess. Wait, does that still help it? No, it's just the link then, huh? You got to make sure the link comes out different. Yeah, we'll keep testing some stuff out. We can test more of that maybe on the maybe on live again, or we can do that in the server. Smile with the top hat. Sorry, Terrified Games from twitch.tv/terrifiedgames. No worries. That's not how that works. Bums. Unfortunate. Alright, well, I think I am hungry, so let's go ahead and use our new commands. Raid sub. So if you are a subscriber, go ahead and use the raid sub thing. And if you're not, just use the regular raid sub. We're going to use the emotes and stuff because it's funny. I will be raiding Susanna Mono. She is a friend, so I will go ahead and take you guys to her. And yeah, I hope you guys we'll need a URL shortener. And I am hungry, and my appetite is quite famished. So I will, in fact, need sustenance. So thank you guys so much for checking this out today. At some delay, but it'll work. Yeah, no worries. Back. I'm happy to be back, and I'm gonna go get some for Cinco de Mayo. I'm gonna go get some burgers. All right. So thank you guys so much. I'll catch you guys next time, and let's go ahead and start the raid. And yeah, go ahead and use the raid messages, guys. This is cool. Catch you guys later, and have a good one. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, 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 bye-bye. Let me do my outro. Let me do my outro. Yeah. Goodbye, 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 goodbye.